For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 19 of the Napoli career mode here on FIFA 17. Despite our rather dodgy form in the last episode, the league table actually looks pretty close. A number of teams around us have also struggled with results, and as you can see, we are level with points on Chievo, who we play first today. 2 points behind Roma and 2 behind Inter as well, up in third. So we're only, theoretically, a game away from the Champions League positions. First and second on 53 and 51, Juventus and Milan. Milan, of course, who we lost to in the previous episode, as well as Bologna, unfortunately. Getting away a little bit now, but a Champions League spot is still very much there for grabs. And to be fair, with 14 games to go, there's no reason why we can't overhaul an 8 to 10 point gap to Milan or Juventus at the top and challenge for the title. But top 3 is the most important and minimum aim for us this season. In today's episode, we'll also start our track back in the Champions League. We face Leicester City in the round of 16, followed by Atalanta at home to round out the episode. And then we'll head into March in the next one and actually start with 2 games against Roma. The first leg in the Coppa Italia semi-finals against Roma, followed by Roma in the league. And then current bottom of the table, Crotone at home. Crotone, or at least the bottom of the table there with Crotone involved, is extremely tight as well. All 3 sides in the relegation zone on 20 points. Then Torino 21, Sampdoria 23, and Sampdoria 22, and Pescara 23, with Empoli on 24 and Cagliari 26. Not necessarily too far away either. So it's a tight race at the top and it's a tight race at the bottom. But hopefully we can get a decent win here against Chievo, and that will at least move us up 1 position, because we'll go above them into 5th place at the very least. If not, further up the table into the hopefully Champions League spot in 3rd place if other results go our way. But fingers crossed we could just get the result that we need, and then we'll be in the best possible position to take advantage of any slip-ups from other teams. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Of course, there was a career mode RTG episode today uploaded, or there will be one actually at 4 PM. I think this is Saturday's video actually. I think I've already recorded Thursdays. So there'll be a career mode RTG episode later on this evening at 4 o'clock. You'll be seeing this at lunchtime. But for now, going to concentrate on Chievo Verona away from home. Husai on the run down the right-hand side. In there nicely to Hamsik, into Milik. And there's the run of Jorginho. The pass timed to perfection. Jorginho, I can't quite believe he's missed the target there. How? How has he not gotten that on target? He's in the middle of the goal. I'm flabbergasted. Jorginho, 99 times out of 100, 999 times out of 1,000, buries that in the back of the net. We should be 1-0 up here. Seemingly, my dodgy luck over the past couple of episodes is continuing here, but hopefully that is all of it out of the way in the opening stages of this episode, and we can now push forward and just get a dominant result. That's the plan, at least. We'll have to see if the plan comes to fruition. That very nearly found its way through to Jorginho again after Dries Mertens' poor attempted first touch. Medjugorjej's first touch takes him past the defender, though, and he's in behind here. Medjugorje to give them a 1-0 lead, but no, Pepe Reina with the save. 9 minutes played, chances at both ends. Castro to take the corner for our hosts. Delivered in and, well, headed away by Hamsik, but he just kind of stumbled into it and it's out for another corner. Castro for a second time to try and find a teammate in the box, and for a second time towards that near post, and for a second time out for another corner. This is frustrating now. 3rd corner to come in from Castro in a 2-minute period. That's towards Milik. Had the man next to him swing a leg at it and almost catch him. De Guzman, who's on loan at Chievo from us, of course, fires wide and will have a goal kick. If he scores against me, that'll really sum up my luck over the past few episodes. But I'm confident today that we can get the results. Corner to come in from Castro. I've had a number of them so far. They keep causing me issues. No! If that had gone in, I might have just rage quit the entire episode. Deflected twice and stopped on the line. The initial shot from Napoli loanee Jonathan de Guzman very nearly gave Chievo Verona a 1-0 lead. Glaze in there to Mejerini. Nice tackle by Koulibaly. Right, let's go up the other end, shall we? Diawara with a nice turn. He's worked himself some space. Milik is there, and I'm going to need support, and it is arriving from Lucas. Hamsik trying to get into a position to receive the ball, and he has done here. And Milik could look for Jorginho, quickly help it on its way. Dries Mertens. We know that Dries Mertens in those positions now, if we finesse it properly, is going to score. Working it across from one side to the other, the man free on the far side, and, well, stunning finish. It always looks that little bit better when the keeper doesn't even try, just stands there and watches it fly tops because he knows he can't get there. Napoli 1, Chievo 0. Head to my in behind. I see the man free on the far side. Someone is tracking him. I think it's Marek Hamsik, in fact. But it's Tonelli that gets in the way of that. Koulibaly with the block. Tonelli's initial clearance was terrible, and his second one isn't any better. Why is Pepe Reina palmed that straight to the Chievo man? Staying calm, not raging at the game, but what on earth is going on? Chievo 1, Napoli 1. Gulam inside to Diawara, man with me, so we'll turn. Hamsik quickly through there to Jorginho, into Lucas. It wasn't meant for Lucas, but Hamsik will get it back to the Brazilian. And I'm going to need to find a teammate here, and it's Jorginho, finish and a half. This time he does bury it in the back of the net. Thank you. We are 2-1 in front now. Back in front for a second time in the game. Nice ball by Lucas. Pulled it back looking for, to be fair, Husai actually. But that's a great finish from Jorginho. And actually, Jorginho is probably the more favourable recipient of a pass in that situation as well. So I'm glad it ended up going to him. We lead again. All we've got to do now is stop them from scoring a second. I wanted to stop them from scoring a first, and that didn't go too well. We'll just have to hope for better luck this time around, although Milik's going to need a better first touch, but he's gotten away here, and I could play Mertens in. We could be scoring a quick fire third. No, because he just won't kick the ball. Never mind. Corner for Chievo. Bursa to take it, whipped in, decent delivery, headed away by Jorginho, and Insigne is there, but he's not going to win a header against Dinelli. Dinelli turns inside. Hopefully he's not got a decent shot on him, but they've worked this about very well, and the shot flashed wide by Isco. Decent effort that. If that's on target, Pepe Reina doesn't get to it. And I played that towards Koulibaly without actually seeing the man that was jogging towards him behind him in the back of frame. Thankfully, he's not been able to get the ball off me. Obviously, with Mertens up top as striker now and Insigne out on the left-hand side, I don't really have a focal point aerially to play the ball to, i.e. Milik or the injured Belotti, but Mertens on a finesser. It's going to make it 3-1, and that will be game over now. We're going to get 3 points here against Chievo Verona. We will most definitely go above them, and when the game finishes, we'll keep our eye out for results from Inter and Roma as well to see if we'll go up further in the table. Oh, lovely turn by Insigne. Not entirely too sure how he outmuscled the defender, but he's not catching him. Nobody's catching Insigne here, and I'm going to pull this inside to Mertens, who will actually delay with the pass and then put it inside there to Lucas, who scores his first goal for Napoli. Lucas Moura finally on the score sheet. It's 4-1. This second half has gone much more according to plan. I'm very pleased with the overall result here, and to be fair, the second half performance too. Slightly questionable in the first half, and it looked as if things were going to continue on from the last episode, and we'd keep going in the same manner by conceding silly goals, but thankfully we've been able to firm up, and for now at least things are going very much in our favour, so we'll hope to continue that in the Champions League against Leicester, and then again in the Serie A, in the third and final game of the episode, which will be the last one for the month of February. This season is going very fast, at least it feels like it's going very fast here at Napoli, and Mertens could be in here again. I'm going to turn that around the corner for Diawara, and he doesn't give us a 5-1 lead because the keeper saves it. Jefferson can't keep it in. We do have a corner though to try and get us an extra goal. Goal difference of course not important in Serie A, with it being done on head-to-head standings wise before goal difference, but if we are level with a team with regards to head-to-head, then goal difference could become important. That was a poor cross, but it's not going to matter because the referee's going to blow his final whistle. There we go. A 4-1 win away from home against Chievo. And I actually think we lost, didn't we, the last time we played Chievo Verona? And in fairness, a lot of efforts from either side. Unfortunately, no other games played as of yet, so we don't know how Roma are going to get on against Torino or how Inter are going to get on this weekend either. But we did what we had to. Our fate is still in our hands. If we continue to win games, we will be where we want to be at the end of the season. We'll keep training. I think we're going to take Alan out of the training sooner rather than later, though, as he's probably going to... Actually, I might bring Marco Rog in and start training Rog, especially considering how he played in the last episode. And we get press conference here, but we're not really needing to worry about that too much. Let's go and play Leicester on Tuesday night and see if we can get a win in the Champions League as well. Hamsik forward into Krejci. Through that gap there to Milik, and if he can keep that run going, there is actually Alan. Oh, lovely first touch. Oh, real shame about the finish. Musa just hacks away, and actually he's given away a corner there rather than a throw. Hamsik will whip the ball in. It's a decent one. Try and flick that backwards, but De Vrij with the clearance. Realised they'd signed him from Lazio. Actually, no, we did know they'd signed him from Lazio, didn't we? Alan with the effort again this time, nowhere near as good as the previous one. Never mind, on the front foot here against Leicester, 10 minutes in, 0-0. And I'll wait for that through ball to Vardy, and there it came. Thankfully, Insigne will race away. I've got Vardy with me, so I'm not exactly going to outpace him. I'll just have to pass it off and try and build something from the back. Zielinski in a makeshift left wing position, whilst Insigne works his way inside to get away from Jamie Vardy. Zielinski will play that in front of Hamsik now. Not much movement from anybody in front of me, is there? That's where we're struggling right now. I don't really have many options when I've got the ball in possession in the final third. Nobody's really moving to try and create space. Milik is going to rush around the outside here. Actually, he's in a very good position to hit that with his left foot. And he has done, but unfortunately it's well wide. That turn was from Jamie Vardy. A bit loose, but still got possession. It's then Palace Mendy. Across to Christian Fuchs. If I could steal it off him, we could get in behind. I just can't get it off him. Fuchs across here. Vardy with a tackle. Drops to Riyad Mahrez. Good save by Pepe Reina. Squeezed the shot past Maksimovic and very nearly underneath the goalkeeper as well, but thankfully he didn't. But Krejci's got loads of space in behind here. How is the pass? Not good enough. Ahmed Musa, unfortunately, has the pace to track back as his left back, Christian Fuchs, got waylaid further up the pitch, but Zielinski's done well to win that back. Oh, the referee blows the half-time whistle. That's why Milik wasn't interested in getting on the end of that pass. Little bit of words between Zielinski and Milik there by the looks of things. Milik shot him a look, and Zielinski kind of shrugged his shoulders and threw his arms in the air. Kind of sums up the first half performance. Some good play, but in the end, frustrating. Juventus got an away goal there against CSK Moscow. We'll hope for the same in this second half. I would like to come away with a win. It's Vardy. Oh, vital interception there. He very nearly jinked in behind me. Milik looking to make the run through, but we used the space out wide here for Krejci. Christian Fuchs hasn't been squared up once yet by Krejci because Ahmed Musa has always been in the way. But we'll get this cross here to Zielinski, and he fires over. Nobody apparently can keep a shot down today. Throw in a dangerous position, and there's really not long left now. Good cross by Krejci. Up goes Pulisic. He could have been the hero here, as Martin Tyler said in commentary, but no. A long, long way wide. They've taken off the pace of Vardy and brought on the strength of Ajoa. They've gone from trying to get in behind to just powering through my defensive line. We'll find out in the remaining minute and a half, but I don't think they've really given Ajoa enough time here to actually change the game. Maksimovic picks that off. We'll try and come away on the counter-attack. Krejci has runners around him, and I'll squeeze that down the line there, and it will just about reach Marco Rog. Inside there, through that gap, and again, oh, but picked off by Lindelof, and I think that might be the end of this first leg, sooner rather than later, hopefully sooner, with the fact that Musa's running at my defensive line. Hopefully later, now that I'm on the counter-attack, but no. It's a 0-0 draw in the first leg against Leicester City. I mean, it's not the worst result in the world. Had we been able to be more accurate with our shots, so 8 shots, 1 on target. That is why we don't have a first leg lead. Juventus do have a first leg lead of 2-1 against CSKA Moscow. We'll head now into the third game of the episode, back in Serie A. Kurtic on the run down the line. I read that cut back inside. Marco Rog does well to win it back. Right, run, Dries. Thank you. And Milik is there in the middle, but he's not really in a good position to get it to yet. Nicely done. Lucas Moura in the box. Do we go for the shot cross goal? I think we do. Lucas Moura gives us a 1-0 lead after just 8 minutes at home against Atalanta. The dream starts. We're in front immediately. Man free on the far side. And I wasn't sure whether to shoot or cross it, but I turned inside there just to make sure I had a better angle for the shot in case I decided to do it. I did. We buried it. Fantastic. 1-0 Napoli. Jorginho into Milik. Oh, I wanted to go left. I mean, I wanted to go right, and there was nobody there. Jorginho will go left, and Dries Mertens turns inside. 2-0. This couldn't have started much better, could it, really? I got a little bit lucky there with the finish. I'll be honest, I tried to put that far top corner like we normally do with Dries Mertens in that situation. And he's actually tucked it towards the bottom corner and it's gone in off the underside of the keeper. But we'll take it. 2-0 up. Gulam into Diawara. Forward to Milik. On a spin on that left foot. It's a great turn. He should have the strength to hold everybody off. And actually finishes very well on his right foot. Everything seems to be falling into place right now. I'm surprised, but we are playing very well. He got very lucky there, Milik, but it's a tidy little finish on his right foot. 3-0 inside 25 minutes. Oh, it's a nice ball through. Here's Poloski in behind, trying to get Atalanta one back, but no! Past the post. They've not been good enough in this one, Atalanta. 25 minutes to go, and despite the fact that not much has happened since the third goal, I really don't think they're going to be getting themselves back into this one. Mainly for that point. Nothing really has happened since that third goal. And that's their best chance of the game. And it's gone comfortably, tamely wide. Nice ball through to Meunier. Oh, decent ball in. Poloski should have buried that. He really should have buried that. That's two opportunities where Atalanta could have really gotten themselves back into the game and had about 15 minutes to look for a winner. Or an equaliser, sorry. But as it turns out, it's still 3-0. Poloski over the top. Damian's there, but it drops back to Poloski. Oh, that was nearly a brilliant finish. Good save by Pepe Reina. Atalanta have had the better of things in this second half. And I scored my 3 chances in the first. They haven't scored their 3 chances in the second. We could be locked at 3-3. Thankfully, we are not. And you never know, we might be able to make it 4-0 at this end if I can pull this back to a teammate, which we can, and we have. Mertens makes it 4-0. That's how you go on a counter-attack and score after they've had a chance at the other end. The pace of substitute Pulisic, too much. Dries Mertens with his second of the game, our 4th. 3 points, please. Nice tackle by Albiol. Forward into Mertens. Once across there, and Diawara will play that to Lucas. Can we make it 5? Oh, it's a heavy touch. Defender's coming across. Nice Berber spin. And Lucas! Oh, that is the most unlucky 5th goal for the defence ever. That was a shot from Pulisic, and that was going directly across goal, not even close to the target, and it's flown into the back of the net. Atalanta have just not had the run of things in here. Everything has gone my way. Look at that shot from Pulisic. It was going to go out for a throw-in on the far side, and the defender has just put that right in the back of the net. Cheers, pal. 5-0. Knock this down. Wait for the referee's final whistle, and be delighted with 3 points. Everything just fell into place in that game. Even that final goal just summed it up, didn't it, really? It just fell exactly where we needed it to go into the back of the net, despite a terrible... Oh, damn! Into Roma. 2 of the sides above us that we could catch. Please draw. Please, if they draw, we'll go above both of them. Please draw. What was the result? What? Oh, no, it's the Coppa Nazionale next against Roma. Oh, I'm desperate to find out what the result was between Inter and Roma. If they drew, we'll be in 3rd. If they drew, we'll be in 3rd. Come on, hurry up, training. Come on. Oh, I was going to take Alan out, wasn't I? I forgot, Ed. Never mind. Just quickly check the emails, press conference. No, I really don't want to be Turkey manager. Thank you very much. I wish there was a way to turn off international management. So I just really have no interest whatsoever in international management in this save right now. We're 3rd! They did draw. They actually drew. Inter drew with Roma, and we are above both of them on 49 points. And, well, Milan have a game in hand, but we are still within touching distance of AC Milan at present in 2nd place. If they lose their game in hand, or even draw their game in hand, they're still within 1 game of us. Although they've beaten me twice, so on head-to-head they'll still be above me. But still, they're within touching distance. Our goal difference is the joint best in the league. We've scored more than anyone else. Although, as you can see, Juventus have conceded a single one less than me. So that's why the goal difference is the same. But still, we're having a great season. If we hadn't stumbled in so many results in the first half, or in the last episode, then we might be challenging for the title this year. But as it happens, we're third, but 10 points off top. For now, though, that's going to bring us to a close. We will face Roma twice in the next episode. That league game is huge for the race for the top 3. Massive. I'm going to play a rotation side in this semi-final because there's a second leg to come where I can play a full strength side because we've got a full week between the Empoli game and that. So I will play a weakened side against Roma in the Cup to play a full strength side against Roma in the league. Right, that's the plan. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you next time.